if you want to become a professional trader, make sure you do trading journal. But what I mean is trading journal is exactly the same as normal journal. Whenever you execute any trades, make sure you written down into a notebooks, or you screenshot the trades before and after the trade have been opened and closed. There are actually several reasons why people will do journaling, especially for traders. When we do our execution, for example, we buy or sell, we usually will record down what are the reasons we enter the trades and what are the reasons why we exit the trade. Is it hitting stop loss, or is it the market is being very stretched and need to be a reversal? Those kind of things is the analysis that we are been thinking through when we execute the trades. Same goes to this video. The reason why I created this series of Alpha Masterclass day trading challenge of $100 in S&P 500 is to showcase to all of you guys that I am personally doing all of my journaling from day to day. Whenever I want to enter the market, I will screenshot, do the analysis, and go to the markets, right? If you do the analysis directly inside the markets, you are not able to peace your mind and your heart to slow down and analyze from time to time, right? Because the market is keep on moving, at the same time your heart is keep beating, right? And that will cause you take some impulsive move, right? Oh, goes out, all right, buy. Then you will just realize that, oh, you are actually buy at the most peak of the markets. When the price suddenly shoot down, then you will just regret that you are not doing good analysis. So the better way to counter this is to make a trading journal. Hello everyone, I'm Eason, and for this video I'm going to show you my trading journal that I executed for the past week of day trading in the S&P 500, right? So for those people who don't know yet, this program is under this Alpha Masterclass. This entire trading system is available inside my FX book programs. This entire S&P 500 day trading challenge is executed under this program called Alpha Masterclass, which is part of my training course. And what you see here is actually the Alpha Masterclass day trading challenge that I putting on my FX book daily accounts, right? So that whatever you've seen here is 100% verified. So these are all the data being executed on the world well-known brokers, right, which is here. So what you have seen here is that I opened the trade since February 26 all the way to the March 25, which is around 1 month's time already. So what you have seen here is that this is my monthly ROI, which is at the end here 16.45% of the ROI just within a single month. So when we scroll down, we can see that my actually profit wins is around 64%. Short win is also around 64%. Profit factors 1.85, which is pretty good, right? Meaning that when you invest 100 ringgits inside, you are in return to get 185 ringgits of ROI at the end of the year. That is what estimated inside my FX books. Another metrics that most people will look at is also the risk of runs, right? So this is actually a calculation how much your account will affect in the drawdown. Like for example, this is what it says, right? This is less than a 0.01% of the chance of losing 10% of the entire account. So this will require 18 consecutive losing trades, which is very less chance that I will execute this kind of promise. So from the history, you can see that most of my trade is actually a winning trade. Obviously, on the last few days, I'm actually losing quite a lot. Later, I will show you guys directly inside the chart, so no need to worry. But as you can see, most of the time, I am keep winning the trades and only lose for very minimum of the losing trades. Now, I will go into my MT5 program to show you some of the journaling that I did in the past few weeks. Alright, so this is the MT5 program that I used to do the tradings. As what you can see here, these are all my open trades. And I traded on very small time frame, particularly for these weeks, because I realized that S&P 500 in the most recent weeks is actually moving quite slow. Although you can see the price movement is quite big, right? From here to here is around 6,800 points, but then the entire price movement is quite slow, so that I will feel like it's very hard to find entry point accurately on higher time frame, like 4 minutes, 5 minutes, 15 minutes, etc. So I go all the way down to 1 minute and sometimes 2 minutes to somehow find out my entry positions. So let me scroll back through the Monday of this month, which is 22, right? Which is 22 of March 2021, right? So this is what you have seen here. It's quite a good winning, right? So I actually buy here, go all the way up. Obviously, for those people who want to know how I actually execute the tradings, right? This is a simple uptrend. Then I simply, whenever there is a reversal, I go for buy, right? Buy up, and exit early, right? I expecting the market will goes down, but then it does not goes down, go for a sideway, then it only move out, right? So I also close my trade, execute both buy, right, buy here and actually exit our top here. This is because I saw a lot of buyer exit at the same time here, right? A lot of seller, boom, enter, right? So I exit, right? So I exit directly. On the next day, what you have seen here is that the market crashed down, and this is actually the time that I'm having a training, so I'm not able to do much analysis. But from what I understand on the higher time frame, S&P 500 is actually having a lot of demands to go for ups, right? So what I buy, and I buy another one, right? One I exit earlier, and the one I exit at the peak there, right? So you guys can see another one almost at the peak of the markets, perfectly exit. Two nice buy trade, right? After I do the 2 buy trades, and I think that okay, I reached my goal for today, which is, I believe this is around 140 points, and another one is around 100, right, which is around 2% of the profit already. So yep, that is the end of my tradings. The next day is also doing quite well, right? I buy all the way down here, goes up, like open largest, right? Buy, goes up, buy again, goes up. Another one price shoot down, and I feel not right. First I close here, another one I close here, right? Immediate close. And the second one I actually try to buy again, right? Assuming the price will goes up again, but then the sellers kind of tricky, right? They want to buy a little bit lower, so they push down the price and it goes up. So at the time I feel like, all right, it's the end of day, not going to do trading, because this is obviously around 11 p.m. to 12 p.m. of midnight, so not going to do any tradings anymore. The next day is very hard to be trading, right? To be honest, the rest of the day is actually quite hard. So what you can see here is that I'm not a perfect person, but I do make sure my trade is executed perfectly, right? So what you've seen here, I sell one, and I expect the market goes down again, but it hit my stop loss, comes down. Never mind, go again, right? Sell again. This sell eventually have counter back this losses, right? Even I earn some money here. Exit almost at the bottom, goes out again, goes down. And I sell here, I'm expecting that the price is a little bit weak now, because from the previous, right, down, up so high, right? It up so high and down again, but this time it does not go all the way down. So I'm expecting maybe there is something wrong, right? Maybe something wrong. So goes up, goes down. So I'm expecting maybe the price might somehow goes up here, or at the same time goes down, right? So it's very ambiguous that at the time. So I actually make a break even here. I said if this trade break even, then that's the end of the day, right? That is my analysis at that time. But it actually proved that it just goes down, goes back out. I enter for a sell again, expecting the price goes down further, but it fell, hit my stop loss, goes up, down again, expecting down continuously, because you can see the market is obviously a downtrend, but fell again, right? At this time, since I fell so many times, I think that something wrong with S&P 500, especially at this particular time frame. The seller are actually getting weaker and weaker. Buyer are actually getting stronger and stronger to push out the markets. So what you have seen here is that, you see, the market goes out directly. So it's better to exit early than you'll keep holding this sell trade. Otherwise, I will be having a huge drawdown for entire day of the market's move, right? So the next day is what I mentioned, that continuously following the previous chaotic moment, right? So it's like seller want to push down, fell. Seller want to push down, fell. At this time, why I'm going for sell? When some people might say, oh, why I might go for buy though. Yeah, you know what? Trading is always like this, right? You can't always having the same opinions as one of another, right? If you want to buy, then must be someone in the world want to sell to you. So I sell here, someone in the world want to buy out the market. So essentially, the market did goes up, right? Hit my stop loss, goes out again, hit my stop loss. I break even earlier because the price, I don't see a hope to continue goes up. And I make another sell here, expecting it will goes back down to here. At least I can recover the losses of both of these two trades. But unfortunate is that the price does not go that much, only down a little bit, then start to rebound. So I have no choice but to actually break even earlier, otherwise I will be losing a lot of money. Here I actually buy the trades, exit at almost the peak there, down again, expecting the price will continue goes up here, but it fell, right? It fell, goes down heavily, back to where? Back to around this value area here, right? almost like here, this area. This area is the level that initially when I go for sell, I expect down to here as well, but it fell. Now it backs to here. Suppose, right? Suppose is the buyer want to trick the seller a little bit, expecting more and more seller come in, and when more seller come in, they shoot out the price, or the seller get killed, and the price can go up more further, right? So these are the price movement later, and as you can see, the price goes up heavily. But I can tell you that the volume that happening around S&P 500, especially on this Friday 26th of March, is actually very less, and the price actually moved not because of buyer joining in, it's because of seller getting trapped and seller exit their trades through stop loss or TP, either way, right? So when seller actually exit their trades, the price usually will shoots up. So this is what I have observed on S&P 500 for next few weeks, especially outcoming this week. I'm expecting Monday, Tuesday, the price will go down a little bit, right? The price will down a little bit, or at the same time, the price might be ranging to the sideways, so that the market can tolerate more real buyer or real seller into the market before it actually showing a clear move. Right now, the price is at 3,972, and I'm expecting the price should be ranging around for a few times. But then, according to this last Friday movement, I'm expecting most likely S&P 500 is going to shoot up anytime soon, right? These are not a normal move if you're asking me, right? On Friday and Thursday, these two are not a very normal move. Most likely, the buyer, especially those that having huge amount of money of buyer, are already joining into the market from time to time, especially at a lower price here. So what you need to be prepared is that if you want to enter for S&P 500 for an investment, then make sure that you always seek for an reversal opportunity, right? Like what I'm showing here, reversal, you go for buy. Any reversal, you go for buy, right? As you can see, most of the reversal will result in a up direction, especially in these few days of moments, right? So that is my trading journal from 22nd to 26th of March 2021. If you like my video, please give me a like, share and comment under this video if you want to know more about my trading style. And I will see you in the next video. Bye bye.